see. What? Oh, I can hear someone. Yes. I might end up having to build more of her. Uh, all right. The closest thing I ever got to beating this vermin that has eluded me for 2 years was, let's see here. It was that. That was the closest thing I've ever gotten to this, to beating this thing. Now, it looks normal on the surface, but yeah, this is the closest thing I ever had to beating it. But and part of it, part of the problem is a champion lasting for ages doesn't necessarily kill the boss. It's not like Bommel, where if you have just one champion lasting for like 5 years, you'll kill it. Because that I can prove. I can prove that. Because I have a squad that will last like 5 years and beat it. I'm going to blow up this stupid boss. This boss is the bane of my existence. Yeah, I was thinking of putting I can try putting him in there. The thing I always have problem is something cuts in whenever. What happens is something cuts in and this boss just does not. Like, this is the closest I've ever done. Well, not right this second, but like, I'm trying to keep it from doing more weird things. Because it always does weird things around this point. Always. Well, even if it does, you see, the funny thing is, Rosin always. What does Rosin do? He always survives to the end, and then it does something to him, and then it's over. Well, yes, I'm aware that's bad, but um, this is by far the longest I've ever made it through here. By far, by a mile. This is by far the longest I've ever lasted versus this boss. It does. It's just the problem with Rosin is his decreased turn meter is long, like a lot of turns. He can slam really hard if he wants to. I have one shot Kales multiple times with him. Depends if depends if all right. Is it possible? Is this doable? It did it! It did it! It happened! It actually happened! It actually happened! We did it! This is history! This is history! I did not think it would actually happen! Oh my god! I don't know what those are, but okay. Because I don't have an allure, for one thing. Yeah. I, yeah. The Visix, yeah, that's the Visix right there. There. That next to marked. Yeah. Cold Heart's up here. Cold Heart I actually use a lot. This by the way was supposed to be a Mashald, but it didn't turn into a Mashald. Syl is weird. I didn't believe in it myself. I was like, there's no way. We're not beating this boss this season. Oh my god. Okay, well, okay. Oh, you want to know what happened in Fire Night? So, this is going to sound bad, but I nearly cleared the clan quest, and then the game crashed. Um, Vogoth is kind of a stupid champ. He does stupid things, but he messes with the Fire Knight. Um, no, I have Drex in all accounts. If you want to see a Drex team with that, I can easily arrange that. The main reason why Vizier is here is because it's a clan quest, not because he's not like it's to increase the debuffs. It's not because also the he was meant to be a Burn Yuri. Like almost every champ you see that's like amazing on this account was not meant to be that champ. Like my roster would look very different. My roster would look very different if I didn't believe that I could win that other thing. That I did not. That what you just witnessed has not happened. Yeah, and I'm not sure who, because the thing about my Syl, the reason I hate putting my Syl into things is what she's built to do is to be obscenely tanky. She's not built. I could have to rebuild her, but I wouldn't mind that. But I guess like I'd have to try to rebuild her because her current gear makes her nearly immortal. Yeah, I'm just saying she's nearly, and even then, the last time I did it, what happened was she survived, and then the boss abducted her, and she was the only one left, or something, or like eventually wiped her out. Cause why was that? I think it was either the Horden that killed her or something else. Trying to remember. But yeah, I did not believe. I might have to put some more poison in here to try to get the debuffs up to the number of debuffs I need for this quest. I might have to go like a lower stage and then just crank the debuffs up. I might just have to do that. Oh, he's not in here. I can show you a team with that, but I might have to do it on a lower stage. I don't have a Tomb Lord. If I had a Tomb Lord, you probably would see him in that Dark Fae fight. If I had a Tomb Lord. It's like uh I did not know that. Because I don't own him, so I wouldn't know. My last legendary was not on this account. My last legendary, believe this or not, was on the second account, which I can show you that whacked business. And it was embarrassing because I was like, "Is it Brogny again?" And then Beauregard shows up again. I'm like, "No, no, not again." I mean, I don't usually do that. I have my mistakes I make are a little bit different. And one of the things I had to do, one of the things I had to do, I felt like was cuz my what was it? It was the okay, yeah, no. I'm going to have to go on a lower stage just so I can get the poisoner in without having to worry too much about the shield. So the I sometimes it's a problem because this guy doesn't cut shields. This guy just causes massive poison. Where is he? Here he is. This guy makes sure he is my I have a ton of poison champ. This guy. Like, cause it didn't say like Fire Knight 20 or whatever. If it said Fire Knight or like higher stages or whatever, if it said that, I would not like need that. I'm not gonna aim for like anything lower than Fire Knight 12 or whatever, because I don't need it. Yeah, it's Fire Knight 10, but at the same time, I could probably do Fire Knight 15. I've done Fire Knight 20, but only on manual, and it's like it's very dicey because it starts killing everything. Oh yeah, the auto part is the part where it's murder, because the thing about auto, why it's murder, is because you see, your squad doesn't do the right things on auto unless there is a hope. You want to know what it is? You won't believe this. Team presets. Oh. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, yeah, this guy is my poison. Like the problem I have is the game keeps trolling me on a few poison champs I really badly want. Like, yeah, I think that's it. Unfortunately, this piece is complete rubbish. Can't use it. But I got the quest done, and I can get some of this energy fuel because the quests are resetting tomorrow. I was farming a lot of food tonight. I can't believe it's actually happened. Yeah, the avatar is bad. I just didn't dream I was gonna get her until next season. You know. Uh. Now, the reason I didn't use War Maiden for Dark Fae anyway is because the problem with War Maiden is I find that if you're gonna include a Force champ, right, I want something that has the ability to like endure pain. Like War Maiden is not very good at enduring pain, and it does something with the turn order to the point where if you're gonna have someone like that, it better have a turn meter drop, and it better be tanky or semi-tanky, not fully tanky, but just tanky enough to do damage to it. You know, I didn't think I was gonna beat it that time. I really didn't. I will check on what my other account is doing real quick, and then we'll call it. I can't believe I actually beat that boss. I'm sorry. I failed so many times to beat that boss. Like it doesn't look like I failed like 20, 30 times trying to beat that boss, but I have. I know it doesn't look it. But well, at least I hope you enjoyed that, cuz that was history. That right there. I've never done that before. Mhm. I can show you what my anti-Bommel team is. My ultimate anti-Bommel team. My ultimate anti-Bommel team is actually pretty disgusting. Um, well, it would work in hard mode, but there is a caveat to it. See, my kind of god mode that I use against it on my other account is a champ I don't have on here called Demetha, and I put her in high resist, and the Bommel just can't deal with it. Because what the thing that really messes Bommel up, and this is going to sound hilarious, is block damage. Now, the easiest block damage strategy that I can recommend to you is high resist Templar. Um, Notice how I said the words high resist. You need like regen or similar set, like you need it, and you need to have your resistance at like 300 plus minimum. I'm not even joking. That's why I'm like hesitating to even tell you that. It's like, well, on hard mode, the resistance requirement goes up because, okay, the first thing you have to, you don't need, well, if it's hard mode, probably, but uh, well, not everyone does. That's the first thing we have to realize because he he is a vermin. Like there is a couple of ways to kill him. One interesting way to kill him um is you get a high resist champ that has like a regen with bombs. You have him throw the bombs on him so that it chucks all the damage out, like chunks the boss, and then you follow it up with. Now the bomb champs, since I know the other champs are really hard to get, the fusion, there's a number of bomb champs you can use that are just like any bomb anybody that has a bomb debuff, even if it's like an uncommon or something, if you build that and just make it fight the boss, and if it can get the bombs on the boss, you can probably blow it up. The problem is you need a lot of resistance and a lot of accuracy for that to work, and you might need some block damage. I can show you real briefly, and I'm doing this on purpose. Um, I can show you really briefly what my squad is. It doesn't involve bombs, but I can show you briefly what my squad does. The reason I'm showing this now is because this is my last chance this season to show you. Because tomorrow, Dark Fae's gone. Dark Fae's gone. We reset, and it'll be something else. It'll be Spider again, and we won't see this boss until like 3 months from tomorrow because it rotates. So, yeah. This is my general Bommel squad for Bommel 3. This is Bommel 3, though, not Bommel 2. This is Bommel 3. So, the way it works is... well, part of it has to do... Wait a minute. Are you seeing my screen or no? Okay, hang on. I'm going to fix that for you real quick. So yeah, I thought you were talking about the perfect veil. But yeah, so my squad is kind of a mixture of things. It's got Vogoth, Demetha, Drex, Syl, and Rector in it. This is probably my best Bommel squad. It's not the fastest squad on the planet, but it does the job. You don't need as much stuff as you see here, but the main thing of what this squad is, each one has a function. So the boss has trouble with Perfect Veil. It doesn't like Perfect Veil. It doesn't like block damage. It doesn't like a debuff champ with high resist. Because the thing is, if you don't have the resist on whatever champ you have, like the resist threshold, the thing just throws bombs at you for days. So that, generally speaking, is what. In fact, I'm just going to show this, and then after that, I'm going to just set this on auto to get my last, like, after the episode ends, last, see, you kind of have to, I don't know if I did this perfect, but you have to block, because these bombs explode. And even if, like, even if you think you're safe from the bombs, like the regular bombs, you're not really. Because the boss hits like a truck. You generally want to like a setup to nerf his damage and last. That's the setup. That's generally how you want to kill the boss. It's not the most glamorous thing on the planet, but it's what I've found works. In a really bad setup, sometimes your whole squad will wipe, and the only one that lives is you have to get the rhythm down as well, because the boss has a specific rhythm. This is how you kill it with Templar, by the way. It is a specific rhythm, but you have to place the block damage at a specific point when the bombs are about to explode. That wasn't exactly timed perfectly, but when the bombs are about to explode, you have to put block damage. Like right now, I have to put block damage, because what's going to happen is these bombs are going to go off, and it's going to rip him to shreds, like really hard. Like 2 bombs could wipe him out. The bombs can only be resisted, they cannot be cleansed. So don't think putting Doom Priest in here is going to save you. It won't. Like, it'll save you from Nether Spider, but it won't save you from this boss. Same with Spirit Host. Spirit Host won't save you either. It's one of those... I don't like to say this, but it's one of those bosses that favors pay-to-win players. It just does. Because a lot of pay-to-win players will have very high resist, and they will have... they'll have some kind of block damage or unkillable champ. It is possible for... see how it stops the block the block damage. It is weak to block damage. I'm not saying this boss isn't awful. It most definitely is. It's just, I just personally find it more doable if you can get the damage mitigation down cold. You know? Well, you do have damage. The Tomb Lord is the damage. Oh, well, I mean, occasionally shield and ally protect will work, but block damage is like is still like the it's like big weakness is block damage, followed by unkillable if you have sufficient resist. You do need to have resist because it's more likely that it's going to strip your unkillable and kill you than it is to I know it's a bit of a long fight, but just trust me, I haven't always been able to beat this boss. I know you're like, "What?" Yeah. Even with this troll strategy I use, I haven't always been able, like this boss has wiped me before, like at half health. I didn't until I got Demetha. Demetha allows me to destroy this boss. I never bothered with that because I was too busy trying to find a way to kill the Fae, the 120 Fae. Like the second Fae wasn't that bad. Like it was bad, but I found a way around it quick enough. What you saw with the third Fae was historic. That was historic. I'd never done that before. I generally use the Drex to speed up the fight. See, he does most of the damage. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go set that up, and I'm gonna call it a night for that. At least for this game. I will be doing more tomorrow because I have to clean up quests as usual. And I hope you enjoyed. Um, so yeah, because that was historic. I've never done that before.